What's good? This is Joseph 3 Banks, aka J3P, for Run the Comics, and I'm coming with a new haul of mine, one which I got this week, and really has some really dope comics in there. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts from different places like CBSI, like Economics and Comics, other really dope podcasts and other bloggers, and just trying to get a feel of where everybody is investing their money when it comes to the comics. Those who are doing specs, those who are getting comics just for the great stories or the great art, and really just let me see how big the community is, not only from YouTube, where I'll be watching most of my videos, but from places like Instagram, IG, even Facebook, where guys are even selling their comics and other things, having different giveaways and the like. So just want to show my my pickup, what I got, and I really got some really dope stuff in here. Look down here, and want to show it to you, and hope you'll dig it. And if you do like it, hey, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell if you want to get up-to-date notifications on my blogs. And yeah, let's get into it. All right, new perspective, but same dope content, same dope comics. Let me just start off. I have here the Goon 24. Been picking up these Goon comics as of late. Just really get into the story and try to see what Eric Powell is bringing. But that's a really dope one. And this one is another one which I found, older one, Goon 42. Really dope. There's just some really dope covers I've been finding. I've just been picking Goons here and there, some of the older volumes, and just want to see what the story is about. But I love the artwork on the cover. This is the one run which I finally finished up. I finally found the comics to finish this run up, and that's for DC Universe Presents. This is number 14, Black Lightning and Blue Devil. Number 18, Starfire. All these covers are by Ryan Sook, except for this last one, which is number 19, DC Universe Presents Run. So, really dope. I have finished up that okay, over here, there's the camera. I finished up that run, so I'm really happy for that. Been looking for those last 3 comics for a little bit. I found, I am collecting Black Hammer, but this is Black Hammer Age of Doom. I actually saw this, number 2. So I had to pick it up. I may get that run. And I have never grabbed an annual for my favorite comic, which I've always talked about, but I've never grabbed an annual for it. But this is Green Lantern, this is New 52 annual number 1. I usually just get the comics, I don't get the annuals, but I want to check this out and see what it's about. Speaking of this week, Spawn 300 came out, but I had to take it back because this is the one which I missed. Spawn 19. I think I've only collected, I only have about 20-some Spawn books I've collected, but I'm trying to go back and get some of these older ones, and I may try and find some of the harder to get Spawns, which I keep hearing about, and we'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna get all 300. Congratulations for Todd McFarlane for getting 300 issues, but I don't know if I'll do that. But we'll see. Never know. This book I already have, but this is the 3rd printing of this book that looks really dope. I've been hearing some good things about. I read it. Great story. Kind of fantasy story that really digs into the King Arthur mythos. And that's Once and Future, number 1. This is the 3rd printing. I have the 1st printing, and now I have the 3rd printing, so it's really dope. This one, which I've been hearing about, and I try to remember the name of it, but I finally found it at the store. They had 2 covers. I got the variant cover, the second cover, because I liked it better than the number 1 cover. And that's Tommy Gun Wizards number 1 for Dark Horse Comics. It's about basically the time of Al Capone, yet with magic. And I guess instead of selling booze, it's be selling magic. So that sounds very interesting. This is another one that just came out, which I heard about, which I'm definitely want to check out. It's called Pretty Deadly the Rat number 1. I'm trying to remember what I heard, what it's about. I read something about, I can't remember, but I want to check this out and see if it's something that is worth continuing. A lot of these newer books that have these number 1s that pop up, I usually don't continue them. I guess I'm so entrenched in the superhero type of genre of comics that I haven't really stuck with any other type of genres within in the comic book field. So we'll see how these go. This one I've heard about, and another number 1 which I want to check out. But top cover artist right now, everybody trying to get her to do their work, and that's Something's Killing the Kids number 1 with the Jenny Frison cover. Really dope. Really dope. It's like a virgin cover. And speaking of what I talked about Spawn, let me just get right into it. This is 300 number 1, thick book. Spawn 300. They had a bunch of different variants at the shop. Went to a couple shops, had a bunch of variants. I got this one, which is the Todd McFarlane, the actual number 1 A cover. And I had to get, which originally I was going to get this one instead of, which I thought was going to be the Spider-Man homage cover. I was originally going to get that one. But this one I was originally going to get, which is the J. Scott Campbell. This is the Virgin variant. Really dope. So glad I got that. I got 2 copies of it. I may get another one. We'll see. But see some others I found. The field trying to continue up with my Steel run is Steel 43. Really dope. I got this one mainly because it is a connecting cover. I think it is a 9-book connecting cover, and one of the connecting covers I got was for Steel actually, but I saw it was a connecting cover, which is talking about the Millennium Giants. It makes this big picture with them from their feet all the way up to the head of the Millennium Giants and different heroes going around them, and that's the Adventures of Superman 557. This was back when Superman they did some weird transformation of him or whatever. I never got any of those books, but I want to get that because I want to get that big connecting cover. Speaking of Superman, we'll continue with him. I got this mainly because it connects with what the Superman we have now, and I want to get something which really ties in from what's going on with New 52 up into Rebirth, split different Superman. And this is the Final Days of Superman. This is the 8th book in that, which I think is the last book, because the last book I think of the run of and I think, yeah, this is the first cover. And this is Superman number 52. So I want to get that because it really deals with the Superman we had in the past previously, the Superman we have now. And if you read any of the Superman that came to Rebirth, read the whole storyline, let you know what it kind of resolves everything that happened between the old Superman, the previous Superman, and Superman we have now. So I think that's very dope. And speaking of that, New 52 number 1 free comic book day book. So found that really dope. These 3, which is a connecting cover, I've been a fan of this artist's work. He died a few years back, but his work and his books still come out. And that is Michael Turner with the Aspen comics. And I actually think I have another, no, it deals with in this book. It actually has an interview with Michael Turner, the picture of him and everything. But this is Michael Turner Presents Aspen. featuring Fathom, Soulfire, and Ecos. And this is number 1, number 2, and the 3rd, number 3. So it makes a connecting cover. Can you see it? Connecting cover with the Aspen Comics characters. So that was very dope that I found this, because I never got any of the Aspen comics, but this will at least let me, you know, get a kind of feel of who these characters are and if I want to actually go into that. I did not have this. I have to finish this up. It's a 6-issue mini series, which I just never got back to, but I saw this because it is Justice League versus Suicide Squad, and I always get in the covers that have the characters versus each other. So this is number 4, Flash versus Boomerang, which is really dope. All I need to get now is 5 and 6. This book I did not get when it first came out. This is a variant cover of it, but I saw it. It's for $1. It's in the dollar bin. You do your dollar bin diving, dollar bin digging, and it's issue number 1 of Huck, a Mark Millar book. Albuquerque did illustrations. That's really dope. I got that for the cover. Going to another independent, we have Valiant Comics, Divinity II. This is number 1. I already have number 1, but I have the regular cover. But I want to get these. I forgot the name of the artist that does these covers. I forgot his name, but he does these abstract covers. There was 4 in the issue, so I was missing this one, so I found this one. Really dope. Dollar bin digging. These next 2 I found. This is for my trying to go back to my old Generation X collection, because I have not finished up that run, which is a long run. I forgot how many it goes to, but this is number 11 of Generation X. Chamber on the cover. It's that really dope. And then also had number 15. So those are 2 of the Generation X, which I did not have to kind of fill in that early run of early issues. And another run which I'm trying to finish up, which is another old, go back to Marvel's New Universe. Marvel did the New Universe run. I have here Justice, number 18. Actually, let me get you the early ones first. Got them out of order. 15. 16. He did a uniform change also. 17, and as I showed you in the beginning, 18 for Justice. So that's really dope. This, I saw the cover and I was like, this looks really cool. Let me check it out. And the art style was very interesting, but I knew it hit me, but I didn't know exactly who it is. But it is for Elementals, for Comico, the defunct company, Comico. Elementals number 17. This is an Adam Hughes cover, which I did not know about. That's really dope, with Saddam Hussein on the cover. He's no more in the land of the living, but that was really dope. And another top artist, one of his early works, which I saw, which I was just, whoa, I was like, huh, this looks familiar, and it is. Adam Ross, Open Space, number 0, Marvel Comics and Wizard. And it says that's Alex Ross's first Marvel story. So that's really dope to have, because I do collect Adam Ross books. These next 3 was a part of the Death of the Family. I have one of the books. I think it was the I think it was one of Batman's. I think it was, I don't know if it was Batman and Robin, but I did find these, which I did not have, which have the Joker mask on the cover. So it's Batman and Robin 15, Red Hood and the Outlaws 15, and Nightwing 15. And if you open up the mask, it'll show the different characters under there with the mask. So that's really dope. Speaking of Alex Ross, one of the books he helped illustrates, Astro City. This is Astro City, The Dark Ages. This is number 2, and this is book 1. I think they had like 3 or 4 books of each. Book 1, 2, and 3. Dark Ages. I think they may have book 4. This is number 2 of book 1. Really dope. And yay. 2 books which has finished my run of this particular book, Final Crisis. I have the director's cut of number 1, but I don't have the regular one. I did find it. Final Crisis, number 1, with the Green Lantern on the cover, which is dope. I've been looking for this for years. Found it for 99 cents. Another one I found 99 cents, the Supergirl cover. These are really dope condition covers. The last, I think, 10 books I showed you, starting with like, Generation X from Book Nook. And another one from Book Nook, but the rest of these are from Book Nook, actually. I saw this is from a movie that came out a few years ago, animated book, but it's actually a movie prequel for the story, and that's Igor. And this is the variant, Igor number 1. Really had a little spot on the characters, little spot gloss on there, and also on the I think it's also on the title, Igor. So that's cool. I saw this, I was like, oh, this is cool. Some I wouldn't usually pick up, but really dope. And these were the ones that just recently came out, which you probably heard on other blogs or podcasts, but it's gonna be on mine too. These are the Superheroes Millennium, number 1 of 2. I got that. Another Ryan Sook cover. Ryan Sook is a dope artist. I love his covers. I'm still trying to collect that connecting cover for the White Lanterns. I still have 6 more to go. This is a really dope cover. And it deals with a character, not gonna spoil it, but a character who is, I think, of the time now. That character's in the future, if not aged, and is kind of wondering why, I'll say it's a female because it's right here, why she's there. And I couldn't tell from this cover who it was. But I actually there's a comic book with this character on, which I recently, within the last few months, picked up the entire run. And it was like about 6 issues, 6 or 8 issue run, which I got of this character. And it is, I'm glad I got the character run. So that was really dope. Matina cover, Deceased, A Good Day to Die, number 1. Man, they be killing these heroes like crazy. But this is a really dope cover, but really interesting story. One of my favorite characters got offed in that book, which Deceased don't care about my favorite characters. They be just killing all the ones which I like. This story is really dope. Father and son, Sea of Stars on Image. If you haven't gotten this, get this. This is a very well-written story. Really nice animation graphics. Really cartoon style, kind of this style right here. Very colorful, but lots of tension. Last 3 books. Let me hit this one, I think. This is one of those Immortal Hulk Change Faces covers. And that's Immortal Hulk 23 with the red She-Hulk. And I didn't take it out, but it has a little change of face from her regular face to what she looks like now. And I'll give you another one, and I'll actually take this one out. Another one of the Immortal Hulk, Immortal variants, as they call them. And this one is for a book which I haven't gotten in a while, but I will get back to getting this. It's for Fantastic Four, number 14. That is L of Dr. Doom. I had to get this one over the regular cover. That was just too dope. That is really dope. So I had to get that one. And I think it's, I don't know if it's a it's Ryan Brown. Ryan Brown is a beast. Him, you see Martina Del Auto, they all have different styles. His is kind of like it, but not. It's had that very, you can feel almost have a very fleshy, the metal look metal, the flesh look flesh. But man, that is dope. Fantastic Four number 14, Immortal variant. And the last one, I haven't read the stories, but connected to this again, I got the number 1 of the characters that's on this cover not too long ago. For a 90s throwback. And that is House of X, issue 4. I'm getting all the Huddleston covers. I'm trying to. And that's this Huddleston cover. We had the Star Jammers on the cover. I did pick up Star Jammers number 1 like a few weeks ago. So that's really dope that I was able to do that. And actually they're going to be in the Marauders, the new story, the new X-Men story. that's coming out. So that was very dope, and that was my But I'm so glad that a lot of them I got for either $1 or 99 cents or 50 cents for some of those books. So hope you like this very big mega haul for me, but got a lot of books, got good reads, got some runs which I finished up, and got some interesting number ones I want to check out and see how they are. And since there's a lot of people specking on them, everybody's want to spec, and I do a little bit, but not as big as everybody else. I try and look at the professionals who spec, like CBSI and Comic Book Investing. I watch them, check them out. They have dope resource online, and also with their blogs that they put out. Mr. BOLO and Simpleman Comics. So I definitely tell you to check them out, subscribe to them, because they put out some dope work. They put in lots of work, I just want to give you stuff which I like, show it to you. Hopefully you'll see something that you dig, and you'll check out your local comic book shop to see if they have those, and to check out some of these stories that you can share with you and your family and friends. All right. Well, this has been Joseph 3 Banks for Run the Comics. I'm about to get out of here. Hope you have a blessed day, blessed weekend, and I am out. Like I said, grace and peace. Oh, the light finally come on. You can see me. Yeah.